De punten die bepaald worden in de puntenvoorsprong of de veldtijd totaal. De renner die na de optelling van alle punten over de 4 onderdelen het meeste punten totaal heeft, wint het Omnium.
Ja, dat is collega John Veerling staat straks in de baan om te zien wat de jury beslist wie er af gaat vallen.
So the riders then up on the track ready for this next race, and this is the elimination race.
Alle technische aangesproken.
Elisa Balsamo getting herself ready for racing. There's Amelia Diedrichsen. There's Eleanor Barker, who lies second overall. So the little orange box on the handlebar is how the riders know that they've been eliminated from the race. So the minute they're eliminated, there's a flashing red light, and that shows the riders that they've got to drop out of the race. Laurie Berton from France, getting herself ready for tonight's racing. Silver medalist in 2016. As things stand right now, Kirsten Wheel the leader, Eleanor Barker second, Balsamo third, then Yumi Kajihara, who's been really dominant in the World Cups recently, in fourth place, then Jennifer Valente of the United States of America, Lotte Kopecky in sixth place. Then we've got Amelia Diedrichsen, Alison Beveridge of Canada, Wang Chao-fei and Anita Stenberg of Norway. So the elimination race, really, really important. Just to explain to you, all the action goes on at the back of the race, and we eliminate one rider until we bring everything back down to the last couple of riders who will sprint out for the overall victory. So the riders will be eliminated one by one, and we'll cross them all off until we get down to the last two. And of course the Omnium is all about accumulating points, so you're giving points for your victory. So the Ukrainian rider then eliminated at that time, and it was Tetiana Klimchenko. Oh, a huge crash. Huge crash on the track. Massive touch of wheels, and a load of riders have hit the deck. About 7 riders, I think, have hit the deck in that crash, so there's going to be a neutralisation, I think. So the riders are told with a yellow flag that it is now a neutral. Oh, a big crash. Eleanor Barker, first rider to hit the deck. And Eleanor Barker is the rider who is in second place overall. Look at that. Big crash for Barker. Also hitting the deck, Jennifer Valente. Hitting the deck, Jamila Machakova. Machakova's back up. Jennifer Valente is also up. Chinese rider Eleanor Barker is saying she's okay. She's standing up. The Canadian rider here is just being checked by the doctors. They'll check them straight away. That's Alison Beveridge. Eleanor Barker, skin suit ripped to pieces. But the Chinese rider, Wang Chao-fei, getting some attention here. Eleanor Barker a bit shaken. She's trying to get her visor back on her helmet, but that's taken a bit of a smack, I think. Just looked like there was a touch of wheels, and it looks like Alison Beveridge is too shaken to continue. That's a shame for Canada. Bronze medalist in the Olympic Games in the team pursuit. This was the crash. Oh, yeah, there was a touch of wheels, and I think this may have been the Spanish rider And the Chinese rider who just clashed, they took off Eleanor Barker. The race has been stopped for now because the Chinese rider Wang Qiaofei is still needs some doctor's attention, and Alison Beveridge also had to sit down in the middle of the track. And she's not able to be, she's just had to sit down after what was a big fall. Always the care of the riders is more important. So the race has been totally neutralised. The riders will be taken off the track so that the medical staff can look after Wang Qiaofei of China, and also just check Alison Beveridge, who's decided she was walking, but she just had to sit down as well, and they'll put her on a stretcher. Eleanor Barker's smiling away now. That took a very heavy fall. I think it was the Chinese rider and the Spanish rider who clashed, and it's a long way down off this banking. We're talking 44-degree banking there. And just those of you who are worried, Dr. Chris Jarvis is there straight away. He's the head of the medical team here. He's at all the World Cups. And he will just advise the medical teams here as to what to do to make sure the rider is okay. Jamila Mashakova just getting herself ready. She's going to sit down and relax. Now Wang Qiaofei is sitting up. And Chris Jarvis is the man in the blue there. He's just stepped away, and he won't let anything happen until he's happy that this rider is okay. Also, that was a very big crash, so the track needs to be repaired.
Kan wel dat het straks bij de herstart de Canada's niet van start gaat.
Eleanor Barker needs a new skin suit, I think. And the rider from the United States of America there, Jennifer Valente. There'll be a few splinters in these riders. Lisa Balsamo, she was okay, she didn't fall. So she's just going to relax. There's Wang Qiaofei, just very sore after that crash. If you'd like to message, at UCI_track is where you can get hold of me. So much at stake in these World Championships. There's some nervous riders in here. And the Omnium competition is coming to its conclusion because it's all now on one day. Which might be a little bit better for these riders because they'll run on adrenaline now until the end of the competition rather than having to go to bed and wake up tomorrow morning really stiff after a crash. Eleanor Barker's smiling and laughing. I'm amazed at that. She fell a long way. Kirsten Wild didn't crash. There is Elisa Balsamo, junior world champion of the road race, bronze medalist in the team pursuit. Barker's just feeling her shoulder and making sure everything is okay. Not much left of that skin suit though, Eleanor, on the back. She's made of pretty tough stuff, despite she looks such an athlete, but she's so tough. Look at these riders. The Spanish rider there, there's a lot of track rash. That's going to be sore tomorrow. So still the Chinese rider getting a bit of medical attention, and they're just checking the neck is okay, but it's very painful, clearly. So we'll get this race underway in a moment. If you'd like to ask any questions, now's a good time at UCI_track. Sam Thomas, thanks very much for your message. Sandra Struthers, I'm glad you enjoyed the points race with Cameron Meyer. Well, we don't see too many crashes in elimination races. Now and then you get a big stack like that. That was a huge crash. But the riders will go back now to their focus point. They'll go through their mental preparation that they always go through, and they will just start things as though nothing happened. So a short wait while everyone gets back in this peloton, everything readjusts. And not long now until the race gets underway. So we're back on. We've lost a couple of riders, unfortunately. Alison Beveridge is, I don't think, in this peloton. Let's just double check. Canadian riders decided that she couldn't restart. And the gun goes off. Everyone in the arena jumps and the race gets underway. So the pace now very hot at the front, as I think really the pace was so steady. But the minute there was a touch of wheels, then everyone was going to come down. Pretty much did. Sitting near the front then for Ireland is Lydia Boylan, staying out of danger. Decided to ride right to the front with Eleanor Barker. Eliminated that time.
Number 10
then. Jamila Machakova, world champion of the points race from the Czech Republic. Eliminated that time. I think Jamila Machakova might have something to say about that. So the last rider is eliminated. And it looks like it's number 44, and that is Alzbeta Bachikova, who has been eliminated from the race that time.
Bachikova, Slovakia. Eliminated.
Bachikova has been eliminated from the race. So the bell goes again, and moving up to the front, Jennifer Valente of the United States of America. And behind the Russian rider is in a little bit of trouble right now. So being removed from the action, in fact, it looks like Anita Stenberg, wearing number 34 from Norway, is taken out of the action.
It's from Latvia, Litouwen. Wegens onderdokters hier over de blauwe lijn.
In fact, Anita Stenberg has been left in, and the Lithuanian rider Olivia Balasaita has been removed from the action because she went down on the blue, which is the Côte d'Azur at the bottom of the track. You're not allowed to cross the line on the Côte d'Azur. So Anita Stenberg is given a stay. Lydia Boylan now is removed from the action. Lydia Boylan. So Lydia Boylan now drops out of the race, looks around to see where everyone is, and we count down a few more riders. Ronald Dickey, if a rider crashes out, can they start the next race in the Omnium? No, not at all. You have to ride every race and finish every race. So once you decide not to restart, you are out in total. Next rider to be eliminated from Poland by the looks of things. Number 38 then. And Daria Pikuluk has been removed from the race. Up at the front then from Germany. And it is Gudrun Stock, the under-23 Team Pursuit European champion, is on the front of the race with Eleanor Barker, Amelia Diedrichsen, Lotte Kopecky. And in a little bit of difficulty towards the back of the group then is the Swiss rider, but looks like she's going to be okay. So the Russian rider is going to be taken out of the string of riders. That was pretty close. Goncharova is removed from the action. Richard Morton, thanks for your message. Cheering on, of course, Steph. And Richard, nice to hear from you. I met you at the World Championships a couple of years ago, so great to hear from Richard. New Zealand then at the front, and it is Rushley Buchanan, bronze medalist in the World Championship Team Pursuit. And Gudrun Stock is eliminated. Oh, there's a yellow flag out.
France is allowed to come back in the forwards.
So yellow flag is out when the riders are being asked to go up the track. Yellow flag. So I'm not sure the riders have seen the yellow flag, but here we go. The yellow flag means a neutralisation, but the rider's not really paying the attention. They've been asked by the commissaire, the judge on the inside, to move up the track. It's very, very close in here, and this race is neutralised right now. So the yellow flag has gone. And the judge went to restart the race, and the gun didn't work. So the race is underway, and it's one lap to go to the next elimination. I think that went a little bit wrong. Anyway, let's move on, and we'll see who gets eliminated this time. And Anna Barker is right on the back. I wonder if she's suffering from that crash. Anna Barker moves up on the outside. 43 is eliminated that time. 43 from Switzerland, Andrea Wildis. So she is taken out of the string. There we go, confirmation of that. Barker moved up on the outside. But I'm wondering whether Eleanor Barker now is suffering from that earlier crash. She is not usually a rider who'd sit on the back like this. The adrenaline will have run out by now. So moving up, Gudrun Stock is the rider on the inside who's in some trouble, and Barker is trying to overtake, which she does. Number 20, Gudrun Stock, European champion of the team pursuit, is removed. It's to me like Helena Barker is on damage limitation. She knows she's at the top of the leaderboard with Kirsten Wild, but to me she is right on her limits at this moment in time. She's trying to stay out of trouble. Barker now moves up on the outside. Kirsten Wild has had a safe ride so far, but now Barker goes to the front. And it looks like Anita Stenberg of Norway is removed. Still quite a lot of riders in this peloton. Stenberg just eliminated that time. On the inside was the Belarusian rider. So Barker now has moved to the front. Moving up on the outside is Amelia Diedrichsen. Diedrichsen, world champion of the road race when she beat Kirsten Wild in the sprint in Qatar, Doha of course. And removed from the action that time is Polina Pivorova.
Remaining at this moment. Elimination race.
And Barker pulling some faces in here. And on the front of the race then Jennifer Valente, she goes to the front. She's got some splinters after that race crash, and on the inside looked like Laurie Burton has been eliminated. In fact, she hasn't been, so Spain have been eliminated. So the Spanish rider is taken out. That was very, very close, wasn't it, between her and Laurie Burton. And Subiaga removed from the action. It's the last few riders now. Laurie Burton moving up on the outside. Kirsten Wild. Kirsten Wild is having a very, very good performance here. Laurie Burton is removed for France. Burton, silver medalist in the World Championships in 2016. At this moment, Burton is there or thereabouts in terms of the overall. Around about 4th place, but that's about to change because of this race. It looks like Rushley Buchanan is now in difficulty for New Zealand. Big sprint going on as Barker moves up on the outside. It's a bit scrappy for her this race. And Yumi Kajiara is now in difficulty. So Rushley Buchanan and Yumi Kajiara, but Rushley Buchanan is now removed. Rushley Buchanan, bronze medalist in the team pursuit in the World Championships. So Jennifer Valente, Kirsten Wild, Lisa Balsamo, Lotte Kopecky, Helena Barker, Amelia Diedrichsen, Yumi Kajihara. Valente looking around to see what's going on. Kopecky, the world champion of the Madison. Barker is there. All the swinging around going on this track. Kajihara sprinting against Barker. And Barker's eliminated. That's going to hurt her chances.
Helena Barker. Barker out of the race. 6 to go.
Barker now struggling after that crash, I think. So, 6 riders left. Who's going to win this one? Wild, at this moment in time, is dominating this World Championship Omnium. She's desperately wanted to win the Omnium in the World Championship. She's already taken the scratch race title. And I think it's going to be hard to beat her now, judging by that performance of Barker after the crash. Kajihara is removed. So Yumi Kajihara is now out of the race, down to the last 5. Kirsten Wild on the front. The crowd here in Apeldoorn sensing a Dutch victory. Amelia Diedrichsen, these two adversaries on the road. Amelia Diedrichsen beat Kirsten Wild in that world title, probably the biggest chance Kirsten Wild had ever had to win the World Championship on the road. That's her mum and dad. Diedrichsen moving up on the inside. And this time it's Lotte Kopecky.
Kopecky is de afvaller. Diedrichsen, Valente, Balsamo en Wild.
Lotte Kopecky now removed from the race. Down to the last four. Kirsten Wild, Balsamo, Diedrichsen and Valente. Diedrichsen moves up on the outside in the red and white. Balsamo going with her. Kirsten Wild now accelerates. Wild has developed a turn of pace that we haven't seen for a long time. She seems just to be able to ride and just ride everyone off her wheel. Diedrichsen is eliminated. The challenge of the Danish rider has gone, so Balsamo is the rider who can challenge Kirsten Wild in the overall positions. And the crowd getting behind Kirsten Wild. Balsamo now sprinting against Wild. They look around to see where Valente is. Valente trying to get back on terms. Wild is so strong on this track this year. And so Balsamo is removed, so it's down to Kirsten Wild and Valente. How does Jennifer Valente beat Kirsten Wild in this sprint? Or is it possible? Kirsten Wild on the front. Valente right on the wheel. Wild has got to jump hard here. Last lap. Wild accelerates. Big sprint. Valente's going to try and get past her. Jennifer Valente is now going to challenge her on the outside. Big sprint for the line. And Kirsten Wild takes it. Kirsten Wild just rides from the front and wins the elimination race. Kirsten Wild is by way stronger than anyone right now. Now, this moment in time, she's 12 points ahead of Elisa Balsamo and 16 points ahead of Eleanor Barker. Here's the standings then. Kirsten Wild leads 112 to 100, 96 to Eleanor Barker. Valente on 96, Kajihara on 90. Still anyone's race, but Wild has a big, big advantage on the rest.
Alles ingeleverd voor de women's sprint semifinals, de second race. Dat betekent Australië, Hongkong en 2 keer Duitsland.